Arjun, a talented graphic designer, decides to start his own business. Initially, he lands a few good clients and things seem to go well. In fact, Arjun's early days as an entrepreneur were something right out of a dream. His skills were appreciated, his work was loved, and his income was soaring. It was the perfect start, the kind that makes you believe that you've made the right choice. But then, something changed. The honeymoon phase of Arjun's entrepreneurial journey started to fade away. The initial boom, the excitement of landing 3 or 4 good clients, started to wane. Instead of growth and prosperity, he found himself working late into the night. The clock would strike 3 in the morning, and Arjun would still be glued to his work. This was not the freedom he had envisioned, and it wasn't just the long hours. Arjun, who once celebrated birthdays with joy and laughter, found himself missing these occasions due to work commitments. The stress began to take a toll on his health, both mentally and physically. The workload was heavy, the pressure was intense, and Arjun was at the center of it all. The most distressing part was his relationship with his work. Designing, once his passion and his joy, now felt like a chore. The love he had for his craft was being overshadowed by the pressure of running a business. Arjun's story is all too common among new entrepreneurs. The dream of starting a business often turns into a nightmare of long hours, missed personal events, deteriorating health, and a loss of passion for one's work. But why do so many businesses fail or become a burden instead of a source of freedom and wealth? The answer lies not in the lack of skill or talent or in bad luck, but in the kind of work that entrepreneurs like Arjun end up doing. It's a trap that many fall into, a trap that turns the dream of owning a business into a reality of becoming its biggest servant. And that's where our journey begins, as we explore the common entrepreneurial problem and how to overcome it. The main reason businesses fail or become a burden for entrepreneurs is not due to lack of skills or talent. The real problem is that many business owners end up doing the wrong kind of work. Imagine a bird. It's built to fly. It's in its nature. But what if that bird spent all its time trying to swim? It would struggle, exhaust itself, and never truly reach its potential. That's what happens when business owners get caught in the wrong kind of work. They become like a bird trying to swim. It's a trap that's easy to fall into. You start a business because you have a passion, a skill, an ability that you want to share with the world. But then, you find yourself consumed by tasks that are not your forte. You're not just the designer anymore. You're also the marketer, the accountant, the customer service representative, and the janitor. The business you started to give you freedom begins to feel more like a prison. The irony is, in trying to do everything, you can end up achieving less. You spread yourself too thin, and the quality of your work suffers. Your passion fades, replaced by stress and exhaustion. Instead of being the master of your own destiny, you become a servant to your own business. This is the trap of doing the wrong work. It's a trap that snares many entrepreneurs, turning dreams into nightmares and passion into drudgery. And the worst part? It's a trap that's often self-imposed. But it doesn't have to be this way. There is a way out of this trap, a way to reclaim your freedom and reignite your passion. It starts with recognizing the problem, then taking steps to delegate, automate, and eliminate tasks that aren't within your zone of genius. If you're in a similar situation, or want to avoid this trap, it's crucial to understand what's going wrong and how to fix it. Because after all, you're not a bird that's meant to swim. You're a bird that's meant to soar. Business owners often fall into 3 major traps, but there's a way to escape these traps and build a successful business. Trap 1. The technician's trap. This is the pitfall of doing all the work yourself. Here, you're stuck in the daily operations and the nitty-gritty of your business. Just like Arjun was when he started his graphic design agency. You become a slave to your own business, with no time for strategic planning or growth. This is where the 6-step system steps in. The first step is to recognize the trap and understand that you cannot do everything yourself. The second is to start delegating. Create a team and empower them to take over some of the tasks. Trap 2, the entrepreneur's delusion. This is the illusion that because you're good at one thing, you'll be good at running a business in that field. Just because Arjun was a great graphic designer did not mean he'd be a fantastic business owner. The third step in our 6-step system is to acknowledge this delusion. The fourth step is to learn. Learn about business operations, management and finance. Equip yourself with the skills needed to run a business. The third trap is the money pit. This trap ensnares you when you start spending more than you earn, hoping that you'll eventually make it back. This is a dangerous path that can quickly lead to financial ruin. The fifth step of the system is to recognize this trap. The sixth and final step is to plan. Plan your finances, create a budget, and stick to it. Ensure that your expenses never exceed your income. Now, this 6-step system isn't a magic solution, it's a method, a guide. It's based on one of my favorite business books, which helped Arjun turn his life around. It requires hard work, dedication, and patience. But if applied correctly, this system can help you escape these traps and build a successful business. Remember, the aim is not to become a prisoner of your own business, like Arjun was initially. The goal is to create a business that runs without you, a business that gives you both freedom and money. So, take a moment to reflect. Are you stuck in one of these traps? Are you doing all the work yourself, believing that because you're good at something, you'll be good at running a business in that field? Are you spending more than you're earning in hopes of future returns? If so, it's time to take action. It's time to apply the 6-step system. By following this 6-step system, you can avoid these traps and build a successful business. So, get ready to break free from these traps and embark on a journey of business success. To run a successful business, you need to embody 3 different identities or personalities. Let's start with the first one, the visionary. The visionary is the dreamer within us, the one who dreams big and believes in the possibilities of what could be. This is the part of you that imagines the future, that sees the potential in ideas, that isn't afraid to take risks and break new ground. The visionary is the driving force behind every successful business. Because without a vision, a business is like a ship without a compass, aimless and directionless. Next, we have the manager. The manager is the planner, the organizer, the strategist. This is the part of you that likes to create order out of chaos, to establish systems and procedures, to monitor progress and make sure everything is running smoothly. The manager is the one who turns the visionary's dreams into concrete plans, who breaks down the big picture into smaller, manageable tasks. Without the manager, the visionary's ideas would remain just that, ideas. And finally, we have the technician. The technician is the doer, the worker, the problem solver. This is the part of you that enjoys the hands-on work, that takes pride in craftsmanship and expertise, that gets satisfaction from seeing a task done well. The technician is the one who actually gets the work done, who turns the manager's plans into reality. Without the technician, the business would be all talk and no action. In order to run a successful business, you need to be able to switch between these 3 identities as needed. You need to dream like a visionary, plan like a manager, and work like a technician. It's not always easy to balance these three roles, and it's common for entrepreneurs to favor one identity over the others. But remember, a business needs all three to thrive. By understanding and embodying these three identities, you can avoid common entrepreneurial traps and build a business that runs without you. Arjun applied the principles from the business book and turned his life and business around. He took the 6-step system to heart, integrating it into his everyday business operations. He understood the power of the three identities: the visionary, the manager, and the technician. He learned to balance them, knowing that each had its role to play in the success of his business. Gradually, his passion for graphic design was rekindled. He was no longer a slave to his business, but the master of it. His health improved, and he started enjoying life again, celebrating those missed birthdays. The business started to run without him, giving him the freedom he had initially desired. Arjun saw the transformation in his life and business. He was making more money than ever before. But more importantly, he was living a fuller, richer life. Like Arjun, you too can build a business that runs without you, giving you both the freedom and the wealth you desire.